Thank you for choosing to watch another free e-learning tutorial from dakinane.com. Today's tutorial is a short one, but the skills to be learned here are often overlooked and are very powerful. In just a few short moments, you will improve your workflow productivity by empowering the left side of your keyboard and your left hand by learning to use some of the most useful keyboard shortcuts. So, let's not delay a moment longer and dive right into today's free learning. Now, keyboard shortcuts are almost considered to be a dark art, but they've been around since before the mouse. In fact, the mouse put the keyboard shortcuts into redundancy, really, but they've always been there. They've always been built into the programs that we use, and they really do speed up your efficiency when you're working with a keyboard, because you can do two things. You can use your mouse and you can use your left hand, particularly on a keyboard, to create the results that you want. So if we go through these, we'll just click on the cursor here. CTRL+P, I'm sure most of you know. If you hit CTRL+P, I'm going to do this with my shortcuts. We click CTRL+P. What you'll see is it's the command to print, and I can just simply click on the print option here and print my document, as you see. I'm going to cancel that. If we come down to the next one, if we click on CTRL+A, CTRL+A selects everything. So let's click on CTRL+A, and that's particularly useful if you're going to be doing a whole bunch of copying. But you know, you can be quite selective about that. So I'm just going to click CTRL+A again to unselect. And if we move down to the next one, can you see CTRL+Shift+Arrow keys? Now that's much more granular. So I'm going to press Control and Shift, and I'm going to use the down arrow key, and look what happens. I'm selecting lines, so I could select a whole a paragraph by just in a few clicks like this, or I can go using the up arrow now to undo what I selected. And again, so it's Control and Shift and down arrow will select all this content here, and I'm going to just now click down. So let's go here, I've got Control, Shift and arrows. Let's look at the left and right keys. I'm going to use Control and Shift again. I'm using the right arrow key, and it's moving to the right, selecting the blocks that I want. So I can actually use this to select and unselect words or parts of words. So the mastering Control, Shift and arrow keys and the Control+A in combination allows you to select whatever you wanted to do, because of course once you've got down to, let's do this, Control Shift, select all of that. Control+C now is to copy. Control+C, put a space in, go up, Control+V. This is all being done with my keyboard and not my mouse. So to undo that, I've not put it in the list. The undo is Control+Z. There we go. And of course, once I've copied, I use Control+V, this one here, to paste. So let's do this. Let's copy it first. Control+C. Control+V. There we go. And Control+Z again to undo. Now let's come down here. Control+I. So Command Shift, select all of that. Now if I press Control and I, whatever's selected is turned into italics. So it's come down to Control+B. I've already made these bold, but we'll do this Command Shift. And let's do Control+B. That should unbold it, yes. Control+B makes it bold again, good. And then if we come down here, Command Shift, left arrow key, Control+U. If we press Control+U, it underlines, which is going to be difficult for you to see with the spell checker going on there. Now, here's some keyboard shortcuts that you possibly didn't know. If you want to make a new document, you simply do Control and N. This applies on the web. If you want to make a new web page, Control and N. You can see I've got my document here. If I just click delete this, that will work on a web page as well. And the last thing I want to show you here is more Control Shift. This is quite cool. Again, if you're very busy, Control Shift and L. Look at what this does. Press the tab. Control Shift L makes me a bullet point. So I can put some content in here, new line, and so on. So let's do that again. Control Shift and L. Excellent. Really good. So hopefully you can see with these productivity tips that you can really speed up how you can work with data very quickly in Office. You can make your documents really sing for you and work very hard for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular tutorial on productivity. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll tune in to the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching this free tutorial. Your support is important to us and we value your feedback, so please leave a comment below, and also don't forget to like us. Finally, if you learned a lot from this tutorial and you want to learn more, why not subscribe to us and you'll be automatically informed of our latest tutorials when we publish them. We aim to do this every week. Click on the link above to subscribe. You won't regret it. Thanks a lot for your support.